Welcome everyone as you join. We're going to get started at 1 o'clock, so get comfortable. Haley is working on her bridge right now, and she'll be showing it off as we go. Show off some of your techniques while we're waiting for people. Nope. All we have here are some popsicle sticks and a low temperature glue gun. And we'll just be building a little bit while we wait for people to enter the room. Are you putting edges on there?
So I can make the support.
Oh, nice.
I can stand.
You can stand up. Oh, very nice. I think there's a few folks starting to trickle in. Perfect. We'll give everyone one more minute before we get started. You can see we're going to be building a bridge today with some popsicle sticks. These are just craft sticks you can buy at Michael's or on Amazon. And this is what's called a low temperature glue gun, which was also, was that at Michael's? It was about $7 maybe. They go on sale, I think, for half off fairly regularly. And glue sticks that are also low temperature. So if you happen to get some glue on you, it may hurt, but it's not going to be a big mistake. So
Not going to be the end of the world.
not going to be the end of the world. So we have some really great hosts here helping us, folks entering the meeting here. We'll give everyone another minute or two and then get started. And I hear that this and many of the other things presented today are going to be on YouTube, so don't have to take too many notes. Just building away. Looks like there's a couple more folks joining. We'll give everyone a few more seconds. I'm going to show off what you've done so far.
Yeah, so this is the start of my bridge. So I have some supports so that it can stand up, because your bridge needs to be able to stand up and not sag in the water, or there's no point in the bridge.
Well, we'll talk a little bit more about everything we're going to do in just a minute. We'll wait one more minute and we'll get started. Oh, it does look like it's 1 o'clock. Shall we get started?
Sure.
Okay, great. Hello, everyone. Welcome for joining us today. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. It's a good time to be building. My name's Ginger Rothrock. I'm with a company called the Heritage Group in Indianapolis. We have a bunch of different companies, including those in environmental services, like picking up trash and doing recycling, in chemicals, and in road construction. And today we're going to be talking about bridge building. I'm a scientist, so I get really excited about experiments, but I am not the host today. I am here with my host, Haley Rothrock. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Haley. I'm 11 years old and a 6th grader at CUS. My favorite subjects are math and science, and today we're going to be building a bridge. So let's get started.
Great. And Haley's dad actually helped us put together a video today. So we are going to share our video with you guys. Hopefully you guys can follow along. Haley will be building along, and then when we're done, I think it's about a 12-minute video, and Haley will be back for Q&A. So let's get started.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Heritage Group's Kids Science Camp, offered in partnership with the Children's Museum of Indianapolis. My name is Aaron Rothrock. I am very excited to be here today to join you in building a popsicle stick bridge, which will span over 2 islands and see how much weight it can support. You're gonna learn some of the basics of how to build a bridge, some of the support structures, and ways to make it really strong when it's under the stress of weight. So join us, let's have a lot of fun building a bridge. I have with me my daughter, what's your name?
Haley.
So Haley and I today are going to try to build a bridge. Now let me tell you a little bit about the rules of building this bridge. What you're going to have is two things that are going to serve as islands that are surrounded by water. And I'm going to separate these things by about that much. Maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet, something like that. The exact number doesn't really matter. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to build a bridge that spans these two islands but does not sag in the middle and touch the water, even under weight. Okay, so let's go over our supplies, Haley, real quick before we start. We have our pieces of paper to serve as islands.
Okay.
We have our hot glue gun. We have popsicle sticks. We have hot glue sticks. And then we have these water bottles that are just gonna serve as weights. You can really use anything that you want to as weight. This is gonna be our weight for today. Okay, now, before we start, real quick, I want to talk about a couple of safety things. First of all, this is our hot glue gun. If you've never used a hot glue gun before, there are a couple of things that could hurt you a little bit, and I don't want that to happen, so let's talk real quick about what gets hot on a hot glue gun. First of all, this silver tip right here gets very, very hot. It's heating up so that it can melt the glue, but it can also burn your fingers, so do not touch that silver tip. The other thing that you don't want to touch is the glue liquid that comes out of the tip of the gun. That is also very hot, and if you get that on your skin, it will hurt. Okay, so be careful of those two things. As an extra tip, be aware that the hot glue gun takes about 5 minutes to warm up. So plug that thing in 5 minutes before you're ready to start so that it is hot and liquid glue will come out when you're ready to actually start gluing things. Okay, so Haley, let's start by just laying out a few popsicle sticks just to kind of get a general idea of what you want your design to be.
Okay.
We want you to design whatever bridge you want. There's no standard bridge that has to get built here. It's totally up to you on your design. Okay, so let's move these islands out of the way for a minute. And why don't you just lay out some popsicle sticks to kind of get a general feel for how big you might want it to be, things like that. Okay, so this will help you as you are trying to figure out how big you want your bridge to be based on how many popsicle sticks you have at home. Okay, do a little math, maybe sketch a little bit, see what you want your bridge to look like, and figure out how many popsicle sticks you'll need for your design. And if it won't work because you don't have enough popsicle sticks, you may need to alter your design a little bit. But keep in mind that we don't want your bridge to sag into the water when we add weight to it. So it's definitely going to have to come up and then over a little bit, not just be perfectly flat. That's a part of the challenge that you're trying to accomplish today. All right, that could be an interesting design. Okay, there are obviously lots of different designs that we can create. So we may go with this one. We'll see what Haley ultimately decides, but that's a good way to start, right? Now, one other tip I want to show you about gluing popsicle sticks together. If you try to glue two popsicle sticks together end to end, it will be very weak and fragile and it will fall apart. Instead, put a dab of hot glue on the surface of one popsicle stick and overlap them like this by about 1 inch or so. That will make those connections very strong and keep your bridge holding together even when it's under the stress of the weight. Okay, Haley, so let's try gluing a few popsicle sticks together. Let's start by making just a line. Okay, can you grab the hot glue gun and just start gluing a few together? Is it coming out? There we go. And we'll just make a line of popsicle sticks. Notice she's doing a really good job of overlapping those popsicle sticks by about 1 inch. And so let's add one more.
You want me to
over here.
Oh, okay.
All right, you're doing great. This may serve as the sort of foundation of her bridge, maybe the bottom of her bridge. We're not even sure exactly yet. She's building some things together just to see where it might go. Now, as another tip, please make sure you have some kind of tablecloth or something down before you start gluing, okay? This hot glue is gonna get everywhere, and you really don't want to get it all over a nice kitchen table or counter or whatever you might have, okay? So if you put down some kind of surface, could be a piece of cardboard or a tablecloth, something like that that you can throw away, all that glue that you get all over the place won't cause a problem. All right, so we've got one of these. Now, what do you think? Is this going to be sort of the bottom or a side piece? What do you think this could be?
This could be, yeah, like the bottom.
All right, so do you think we need another one of these?
Yeah.
All right, let's create one more.
Okay.
All right, here you go. Okay, Haley, so let's continue on building. What I want you to do is put a dab of glue here, here, and here, and we're gonna put popsicle sticks going this way, and this is gonna serve as sort of the base of the bridge where a car might drive or a person might walk. Okay, let's try that. Good job. Excellent. I'm gonna slide this under here just to support it a little bit. Good job. Let's do another one right in the middle. So we're just gonna keep building for a while and see how this bridge starts coming together. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so Haley has started building the base of her bridge. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually create an example of a support that you might use to help get your bridge elevated a little bit so that it can get up and over the water, so that if it happens to sag a little bit under the weight of the water, it will still stay out of the base water. Okay, Haley? Okay. So here's what I want you to try doing. Let's glue two of these together by putting glue here, here, and here, and then just putting this on top. Okay? Good. All right, so this is gonna help make our bridge support really strong. And so now this is going to serve as the diagonal piece to kind of help us elevate and make it really strong and supported. Okay, now but we still want this to balance well on the island. So imagine this piece is going this direction. Now we're going to create feet. Okay, so dab of glue here, and then we're going to kind of go at a diagonal like this. And the feet will help it support and stay level. Okay?
So like in the middle?
Yep, just right in the middle. Good job. And we're going to go at a diagonal. Perfect, good job. All right, now we're gonna put one more on top, okay? Maybe use a little bit more glue this time. Don't hesitate to use a decent amount of glue, guys. That glue is really gonna help the wood stick together. And so if you use tiny, tiny amounts of glue, the popsicle sticks may not stay together very well. How does it look?
Good.
So what we're gonna do, Haley, is we're gonna glue our support to this piece of the bridge, okay? Now, what we really want to do is make sure that this line, the part that you would walk or drive on, is parallel to the foot, okay? That way, the bridge will sit flat instead of angling up in a weird way, okay?
Or
so we're
down.
Right, or angling down, absolutely. So we want the bridge part to be parallel to the foot. All right, so can you put a big dab of glue right there? I'm gonna kind of help you with this because it can be a little tricky. Big dab of glue right there. All right, now I'll hold this part and you put this on, and good job. Let's hold it right there. All right, so now what we're gonna do is on the other side, we're gonna connect it and make it even stronger, okay? So let's let go of this. I'm gonna flip this over. Whoops, it's starting to get unparalleled, but that's no problem. The glue's still a little wet. Okay, now we wanna connect from here to here with another popsicle stick just to make it a little extra strong. So take your glue and put a dab here and a dab here.
Okay.
Good. Good. You need more glue stick?
Yeah.
All right, another glue stick will help. If you're pulling that trigger and nothing's coming out, you may need another glue stick. There we go. Now from here to here. Yeah, that's perfect. Good job. And this will help make it a lot stronger. Okay, so hopefully now you'll see that this line is pretty parallel to this line so that when your bridge sits like this, your bridge is pretty flat. Okay? All right, great. Now we got to do this to the other side, right? You think we can do that?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it. All right, Haley, so we have put together all the supports for the sides of the bridge now to make it really strong, and hopefully it's going to sit nice and flat. We also have one extra section that's going to serve as the middle of the bridge. So now we've just got to assemble this thing all together. All right, so let's take this bridge and let's put this piece, want to put it that way? All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to glue this together with a popsicle stick right here. Okay, so let's do one at a time. Let's put a line of glue right there.
Okay.
Good job. And let's put the popsicle stick on there. Great, good job.
Yeah.
And now we've got a surface here where we can connect this, right? So I'm going to flip this over so you can put some glue on there. Some glue right on there. Good job. And now let's make sure that surface goes right on there. Perfect. All right. All right, so now we have done this side of the connection. You can see though that this is still wobbly because we haven't connected the other side. So let's connect that side with another popsicle stick too. Big line across there. Good job. Excellent. Yeah, so hopefully that's going to be nice and strong connecting those two pieces together.
Okay.
Okay, and now let's connect the other side, okay? So we're gonna do the same idea over here. All right, let's do this first, right here. Okay, so this is more or less the finished product of our bridge here, right? We've got the two supports, we've got this base part, which hopefully is pretty strong. Now, let's set up our island and see if this thing is gonna hold. Do you think it's gonna hold a water bottle?
Yeah.
You do? I don't know, I'm a little nervous. All right, so we're gonna put one island right here. Then we've got some water in the middle. Remember, your bridge cannot sag into the water. And we're gonna put another island over here. We've got our bridge. Do you see any parts in the water?
No. Do you
No?
glue this to here?
You could, if you wanted to make it extra strong and you had the popsicle sticks, you could connect those together if you wanted to. Again, this is your bridge and your design. Yours probably doesn't look like ours, and that's totally fine. The whole idea here is that you're gonna build something that you think would be effective, and if it looks like ours, fine, but if it doesn't, even better. There are lots of different bridge designs out there, and lots of them that serve the purpose that they're supposed to serve. So I hope yours is gonna be successful, and I'm kinda hoping ours is gonna be successful too. Are you getting ready to test it? All right, so do you think we have a strong bridge?
Yeah.
Should we put the first water bottle on it?
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm a little nervous. Here we go.
Yeah!
It's working, it's not sagging, right? It may have dipped a tiny bit, but it is certainly not in the water. So our cars or our people or whatever could walk across or drive across this bridge, no problem, and be safe. How strong do you think it is?
Very strong.
Let's find out.
Yeah!
Wow, that's like 2 pounds worth of weight that our bridge can hold. Not bad, okay? How much weight does your bridge hold, right? Can you hold 2 pounds? Can you hold more than 2 pounds? If so, that's great. If not, that's okay too. You are trying to be inventive, you are trying to be creative and engineer some bridge that you can be successful with and have a lot of fun with. I hope you guys have enjoyed building this bridge. We've had a blast building our bridge. Enjoy the rest of Science Camp, guys. Thanks for joining.
All right, everyone, welcome back. Hopefully that was an interesting video for you guys, and we would love to answer any of your questions. So if you have a question for Haley or for me, but preferably for Haley, please feel free to drop it in the chat. Looks like Jovi has a question. Let me let your parent drop it in the chat. The question is, can you take popsicle sticks and also build the island? Can you build the island out of popsicle sticks?
You can build the island out of popsicle sticks if you have enough popsicle sticks, because some people don't have enough popsicle sticks to make their platform, so you can always use paper or cardboard or whatever you want.
Let me see the.
So here's an example of something that I've just been building. So you can see the supports. They're not too supportive, so I might want, because these supportives are kind of wobbly, so you might want to make your, like, put 2 popsicle sticks on top of each other like we talked about in the video, like this, to make your supports stronger.
Question from Anna is, what could you build with popsicle sticks other than a bridge?
So you can really build whatever your imagination wants. There's so many different ways you can create the popsicle sticks and make something. So like you could make a house, you could make a town, you could make a box to put your pencils in, whatever you want.
You guys ever made anything out of popsicle sticks in here? Feel free to drop it in the chat or unmute yourself and join our conversation. Let's see. Looks like we have another question coming in the chat. Let's see. Could you do other bridge designs other than the ones shown in the video?
Of course you can. There's so many different ways you can use these popsicle sticks to make a bridge. And it's okay if it fails. You can try again and make another design.
Are there certain shapes people use for bridges? Your bridge is a little different than the one that was in the
Yeah,
video.
this one isn't even close to being done, but so I used the popsicle sticks and I glued them together like this. And then I did an entire line of them. So, and then I made my supports. So really whatever your imagination tells you to do, you can do.
Have you ever seen a bridge with triangles on it?
Yes, actually I have. So you can like make your bridge like this, or maybe if like you want to make your bridge out of like one that you've seen before, like maybe the bridge in San Francisco, then you can make that bridge. I don't know. Looks like Jovi has another question. Can you make popsicle sticks smaller? Sure you can. You can use scissors, or you can use, scissors are probably harder though, but I would recommend using wood cutters. So those you can find at craft stores, and you can cut them in half if you want. If you need your popsicle sticks to be smaller. What I would not recommend is breaking it like this. Then you get sharp edges like this that you don't want. And it's
Stabby.
kind of ugly
It's stabby.
and savvy.
Okay, looks like we have another question here. It looks like Justin says, how old do you need to be to use a glue gun?
Okay, I've been using a glue gun since I was like 6. So really, it doesn't matter what age you are. If this is your first time using a glue gun, I would have a parent like supervise you and help you. And if you've never used a glue gun before, well, if you have used a glue gun before, then go ahead and try it. Go for it. And it's okay if you burn yourself. Like, it's not the end of the world. You'll be okay in a few minutes. It will hurt.
It will hurt. Anybody else have any questions out there? Looks like we have one there. I might have, let's see.
Have you ever
put other materials on your bridges?
Sure, you can put other materials on your bridges. Like, you could put, I don't know, foam on it or whatever you want. The popsicle sticks are strong, so that could be your support of your bridge. But if you want something to make it like look cool, I don't know, like you could color it with markers or really whatever you want.
Did you make a treasure box with popsicle sticks one time?
Yeah, I did make a treasure box with popsicle sticks. That was fun. So what I did was I like cut these in half. Like this is one that you snapped in half, but I used the wood cutters. And so I use the same way as I did with this, except with half. So, and then you can just, and then I made a box. And then I think I used like some sort of material that went like this, so that like a hinge, so I can make the treasure box open and closed. And I think I still have it in my room, and I put erasers in it and pencils, so I can have that in my desk.
Nice. That sounds good.
Any other questions?
Does not have a question. Are you having a snack there, Jovi? Nope. Well, I guess that's our time today. There are a lot of other really fun videos. I'd recommend you guys joining this afternoon. We're going to join a couple. We loved listening to a couple this morning. Our favorite was Ben with the chickens.
Yeah, that
and
one
so
was
please
fun.
tune in and look forward to seeing you online.
Bye.
Have a great day. Thank you, everybody.